Hello everyone. Today we're going to continue our lecture with infinite limits of function. Okay, infinite limit means when you include in the value of x, in this case is 0, it will cause the value of fx here or y to be infinity. Whereas for limit at infinity is when you include in the value of infinity in x, it will cause the fx value to be 0. Okay, so it seems similar, but the meaning is different. So remember, infinite limit is when the limit of x will cause the value of x to be at infinity, whereas for limit at infinity will when the value of x is infinity, it will cause the value of fx or y here to be 0. So in this case of fx here, as x approaches a, the value of fx will reach towards infinity. Okay, same as this. This is a totally different function from this one. So as x approaches a, fx becomes a large and negative. So it will be negative infinity here. Okay, vertical asymptote means when the value of x, whether it is from the right hand side or the left hand side, will cause the value of fx to be plus minus infinity. So the line here, in this case here, is -2 and 2 here, is called a vertical asymptote. Okay, which is as fx approaching a certain number, in this case is -2, it will resulted in fx to be 0. Okay, sorry, to be infinity. Sorry. Okay, so to determine the vertical asymptotes of a function, first you must simplify the function and then let the denominator equals to 0 where the limit approaches infinity. So in this case here, let's see a. So how to make the denominator 0 is we put in the value of x is 3. Okay, sorry. So what I mean is for the value of a here, whatever value of x that will make the denominator equal to 0, so that is the value of the vertical asymptote. So the vertical asymptote for a here is pretty clear, which is vertical asymptote of fx is 3. Okay, you must write down the whole thing. For example 9a here is 3. Okay, so for example B here, I'm not sure whether you can see this or not, but okay, so find whatever value that will make this one here equal to 0. So it should be, sorry, okay, there's some problem with this pen. So simplify it. x minus 2 and x plus 4. So the vertical asymptote for this function is 2 and minus 4. Okay, that's all. Easy peasy, right? For limits at infinity, which means when the limit approaches infinity, the resulted fx value will gravitate toward the intended m here, intended m value here, but it will never reach m. Okay, same as the fx here, it will almost reach L but never. It will only reaching towards the intended value only. So that is what it means by horizontal asymptote. Okay, so whereas for vertical, just refresh your course. So for vertical, it is the limit here that will cause the value of fx to be infinity value. Okay, so for horizontal, the limit of the function of x here that is infinity, that causes the value of fx to be almost m or almost L here, but it will never reach the value of L or m here. Okay, so for fx becomes arbitrarily large as x becomes arbitrarily large, then we write the function like this. So let's look at example 11. Okay, to solve the equation here, for example 11a, divide the numerator and denominator by the highest power of x in the denominator. So the highest power of x here is x squared. So let's see here. Limit x approaches infinity, 3x x squared minus 3x plus 2. Okay, when you directly put in the value of x infinity here, put in the value of infinity, 3 times infinity plus 10 infinity squared and and you get the value of infinity over infinity, which is not the correct one. So here we should do it like this. What did it say earlier? Divide it by the highest power, highest level of okay, so it should be x squared over x squared x okay. Okay, so at this stage, you put in the value of infinity here, and then you will get this one is 0. Put the value of x equal to infinity here. Okay, so this one should be 1. And everything else is 0. So the value is 0. So there is a value, not just infinity over infinity. Okay, let's look at another example. Okay, for B here, so let's recap again. Divide the numerator and denominator by the highest power of x in the denominator. So highest power of x here is x to the power of 3. Okay, let's try to solve it, guys. So p here is so the highest power of denominator here is x to the power of 3. So divide everything with x to the power of 3. Okay, so solve this and it should be 4x. Okay, so this one can be cancelled, and these two, so it should be 1 over x. Okay, so now you can put in the value of x equal to infinity here. We will get 0. So the final answer is 6 or 2. Okay, so let's look at example 3 here. Okay, sorry, it used the same method as previously. Okay, so okay, what is the highest value of a denominator here is x square. Okay, divide it over x square. So should be 3 minus over okay, put in the value of infinity here, and then you will get 3. 3 is the final answer. Okay, now we're going to learn about L'Hopital's rule. Okay, don't be scared with this or intimidated by this rule, but it's really simple. So you can only use this case when the limit of a function leads to this type 0 over 0, infinity over infinity, or minus infinity over infinity. Okay, what you can do is differentiate both the numerator and the denominator, and then put in the value of x. Okay, let's look at the example. So example 1 here. Okay, differentiate. Let's look at the rules again. Okay, differentiate both the upper and bottom level. Okay, so this you get 4x. Sorry, I got the wrong equation. Let's see here. Sorry guys. Okay, so let me recap to you the rules again. Okay, differentiate on both level. Okay, let's look at example 1 here. Okay, differentiate both side, both level. 2, and then this one is not, there's no x here, so just forget that, and minus 6 plus 2x. So include in the limit x equal to 2 here, and you get 4 minus 2 minus 6 plus 4, so it should be 2. Okay, easy, right? And again. Okay. Okay, so the question here is sin x over x, and then you differentiate it, you will get cos x, and you differentiate 1 x, you got 1, and then include in the value of x here, which is cos 0 over 1. Cos 0 is 1 over 1, and the final answer is 1. Okay, till the next video. If you have any problems to understand the contents of my lecture videos, you can always ask me on WhatsApp group. Okay, bye. Okay, bye guys.